All right. LDWMAC, this is your boy Coach, and you're live on the Coaching Show, live. Okay, folks, so, I want to go ahead and put this video out. I want to put it out because I've been waiting to really discuss this, and I want to tell y'all, because somebody did ask me, well, how does a person become famous in MMA? Like, why do Holly Holm and people like them, they keep getting opportunity after opportunity after opportunity? Okay, I'm going to break it down in this video. Okay, and any fighter with any common sense, if they listen to this, you can actually get the same opportunities. But you have to think, you have to create those opportunities. They're not given to you. And I know a lot of times I get sick and tired of people like Holly, getting title shots. Well, the thing of it is that Holly Holm created the opportunity. Okay, we'll start like you got your Holly Holmes, you got Ronda Rousey, you got Valentina Shevchenko, you got even Amanda Nunes. They got millions of people that follow them. Now, Amanda may not have like great pay-per-view numbers, but she still got millions of people that follow her. Chris Cyborg got millions of people that follow her. Okay, there's a reason why these people, they got so many people that check in with them, that's effing with them. So many people F with them. But then you get a fighter that you like and you wonder, well, why they not more popular? They win in fights, they good. Winning fights and being good at fighting, it's just not enough. Okay, Ronda Rousey, whether you love Ronda or hate her, and trust me, can't stand Ronda Rousey. But Ronda Rousey knew how to act without knowing how to act. Because Ronda Rousey could play into her own character. Okay, Ronda Rousey knew how to get the crowd going. She knew how to rile everybody up. Like, Ronda played the villain role. And you know what? Ronda Rousey, boy, she did a good job. See, when Ronda first broke into the game, Ronda Rousey knew that just being a judoka, that wasn't going to be enough for her to be famous. And Ronda wanted to have stardom. She said it many times, she got into this and she did actually want to become famous for her work. Which, I can't blame that. You don't do something your whole life and not want to get a bag. Okay, everybody, when you do something, eventually you want to make a bag. That's just what it is. And anybody telling you, I'm just doing this, I'm getting kicked in the head, just to do it because I love getting kicked in the head. Look, they stupid. Okay, they stupid. And it's disingenuous. It's really, really disingenuous. Listen, Ronda Rousey wanted to be famous. Okay, she had the judo skills. Okay, that was there. No, she didn't have the striking skills. She had the judo. And Ronda knew that she can win a lot of matches based on her judo. She knew that. But Ronda also had a certain charisma. When she got on the microphone, you just wanted to know what she was going to say. And Ronda Rousey literally played that role. She played that role so well that so many people, either you love Ronda Rousey or either you hate her. But Ronda Rousey had you looking. And they took a page out of Floyd Mayweather's book, and Floyd Mayweather took a page out of Muhammad Ali's book. Okay, this ain't nothing new, man. It's just many people try to do it. Like you got that idiot Colby Covington that try to do it, but he's less effective. He's less effective. Okay, why? Why is Colby Covington less effective, but Ronda Rousey made like a global impact? You ask anybody, you ask kids even know who Ronda Rousey is. You ask children, they don't know who Ronda Rousey is. They don't know the two names that kids, really young kids know. They know Conor McGregor and they know Ronda Rousey, okay? That's who they know. But why? Why somebody like Colby Covington can't get the same kind of attention? He's popular. He got people that follow him, but see, not to the level of a Ronda Rousey. Not to the level of a Conor McGregor. Not to the level of a Jon Jones. Like, why? Ronda's charisma, man. Ronda Rousey, the charisma factor, but you believed that she actually was being a villain. And then after a while, Ronda actually started believing that that's what she was. So guess what? She became herself. You see, a lot of fighters, they don't want to become themselves. Because if they let people see the real them, then they got this conscience that people not going to like them. Ronda Rousey didn't care if people liked her or not. But she became who she really was. That nasty person you saw, the really nasty person that came out and, had those interviews, that's who she is. And you can be yourself a lot better than you can somebody else. But also, too, Ronda took it to a whole nother level. She became herself, but she made herself, she took who she was and became the villain. And a lot of people hated Ronda Rousey. A lot of people loved her, but they hated her. And then you get your people like Valentina Shevchenko. See, people kill me. Oh, man, Valentina, I don't know what's wrong with Valentina. Valentina just, all of a sudden, she changed and, she's not the same sweet little innocent person. That's because Valentina was never sweet and innocent. Okay, and I keep telling y'all, Shevchenko was never sweet and innocent. Valentina's a straight up savage, okay? And Valentina don't care. She don't care about anything. All Valentina care about is hurting people. And guys, I know that sounds kind of harsh, and it may, it seemed that way, but Valentina became who she really is. Valentina liked to hurt people. Valentina liked kicking people. She liked punching people in the face. She likes to do it. So what did she do? Okay, Valentina was already ice cold. She never let y'all see that, but now she letting y'all see it. And Valentina Shevchenko, her popularity has skyrocketed. Valentina not even that great on the microphone, but see, Valentina is playing the role of this Russian assassin woman. And she playing it very well because, to be honest, y'all, that's kind of who she is. She's not an assassin, but she got those assassin type, traits. She like guns. Valentina like all kind of guns. Okay, and do you think for 1 second that she would hesitate to shoot somebody if she felt like she was threatened? No. Valentina could probably shoot you and not blink and not think nothing about it if you're trying to attack her, if she had a gun. Valentina loves violence. She loves violence. She like it. This woman want to fight every time they have a card. That ought to tell you about a person. But see, Valentina was able to put it together, and she was able to be herself. But she took herself and she augmented that. She augmented that. And you know what? She didn't even mind becoming a villain for a little bit. She didn't mind it. That's why Valentina's so successful. Now, did she work hard as a martial artist? Yep, she sure did. She spent her whole life. But now Valentina got the persona. She got that down pat. And now Valentina's a multimillionaire. Ronda Rousey's a multimillionaire. See, you fighters sitting there and you sitting there pouting and mad because you ain't getting no opportunity. Look, you got to look at the fighters that's out here getting the opportunities. Jon Jones, that's another one. Okay, y'all can say, oh, Jon Jones do this and do that. We're not going to talk about him messing up. I mean, that's what people talk about all the time. This man, not only can he fight, I think Jon Jones, hands down, is probably one of the best people on the microphone in the UFC. Hands down. Probably one of the best people. Jon Jones has a certain charisma about him that whether you dislike him or not, you still gonna watch because you want to know what he got to say. And Jon Jones, he's a very controversial character. He's very controversial. But guys, I hate to admit it. I hate some of y'all that love Jon Jones and think he's this person that you want him to be. That's who Jon Jones is, y'all. Jon Jones, he drinks. Okay, he's got an addiction problem. But see, what he's done, Jon has taken all of that and he's turned it into a financial gain for him. Jon Jones don't even have to fight, and he still can make money outside the octagon because of his persona. When Jon Jones pick up that microphone, when Jon Jones doing, the press conferences and all that stuff, Jon Jones is getting up under these people's skin. That's a skill. That's a skill, and you want to see what kind of trash talk that Jon Jones gonna do. You want to see it because Jon Jones is very charismatic. Jon Jones can damn near talk his way out of anything. This is what Irina Aldana, she got to get that mindset. She got to do it. Maybe you have to cross over to the dark side for a little, I don't know. But you have to get the mindset because people, they like good fighters. But we like good fighters when the fight's over. That's what people really want to cringe. And see, also too, every last one of the fighters that I mentioned, they took advantage of an opportunity. They won the fight that they were supposed to win. And they beat the big name that they were supposed to beat. See, all of this is good. You got all this microphone skills and you talking trash, but you can't win the big fight. It's null and void. It's null and void. Okay, these opportunities, they don't come very often. And see, the people that I mentioned, they took advantage of an opportunity. They took advantage of a bit, and you only got to do it once. Because see, you can live off that one opportunity. Ask Holly Holm. For 5 years or more, you can live off that opportunity. But you got to be able to take advantage of an opportunity when those things are presented to you. But if you're always losing a big fight, but you got these microphone skills, it don't really mean anything, okay? Unless your name Adrian Broner, okay? And Adrian Broner is so controversial that he can continue to keep people in the seats. But honestly, if you don't get the opportunity, and see, a lot of you fighters are sitting around saying, well, Dana ain't doing this for me. Listen, your time coming, he's going to give you an opportunity. One thing that Dana White has consistently done, is he'll give you an opportunity. What you do with that opportunity, that's up to you. But he's going to give you a chance to shine. And that's when you got to do it. So you know what Arena Aldana is going to have to do? She's going to have to knock Holly Holm smooth out. I'm talking about it can't go to no 5-round decision of them jabbing each other to death. Arena Aldana, you're going to have to knock Holly Holm smooth out. And I'm talking about smooth where she's asleep. That's the only way that you're going to get that kind of recognition. If your microphone skills ain't there, like Holly Holm don't have the best microphone skills. But see, you see how many highlight knockout reels? And guess what Holly Holm did? She became a more better version of herself. She became a more better version of herself. So Holly Holm played a role. She played a good girl image. She played it well. She played that image well, and people bought into it because Holly Holm sold it. She sold it. And Holly Holm, Rich, I'm going to tell you now, Holly Holm will never have to fight again, and she still make money outside of the octagon. See, this is what separates people like them from people like the rest of you fighters. Like, you know, you got fighters running around here living, you know, fight to fight, paycheck to paycheck, as we call it. Holly Holm, Jon Jones, Valentina, they don't live. They don't do, man, they're into everything else. They don't just fight. They got other things going for them. They got side business ventures that they're doing. They got all kind of stuff going. They don't just rely on fighting to make all their money. That's why Valentina can travel all over the damn world. They make smart investments. They do stuff outside of the business. You know, they do commentary. They do all kind of things. They act. They diversify their portfolios. That's why these fighters are out here doing big things. That's why. But they were also able to take advantage of opportunity. Let's take the case of Valentina Shevchenko. When did we really start hearing about Valentina? Because before Valentina came to the UFC, I knew who she was. I knew exactly who she was. But many of you, and tell the truth, you didn't know who she was. Nobody knew Valentina until she went in there and dominated Holly Holm. Nobody knew who she was. Okay, nobody in their mom and their right mind knew who Shevchenko was until she dominated Holly Holm. That put Valentina on a launching pad. Now, she didn't knock Holly Holm out, but Holly Holm was like a 5-1 favorite? She was a 5-1 favorite. So she was supposed to come in there and dominate Valentina Shevchenko. What did she do? Valentina went in there. She took advantage of opportunity. She won the fight. And it took Valentina a couple of years to really get the assassin persona down. But she finally got it now. And guess what? Valentina don't have to have microphone skills. She don't have to be a woman of many words. That assassin role is what she is. And that's her personality. I'm telling y'all, that's her personality. Guys, I've been psychoanalyzing people for years. Then I'm talking about for over 20 years. And I can tell you somebody. Who straight up got those assassin qualities. I can tell you somebody who's a straight up savage. Valentina Savage. If they could have let Valentina beat Priscilla Cachoeira, I'm talking about beat her into unconsciousness, she probably would have did it. And it's not bad. She a fighter. That's how you got to think. You got to think like that. You got to think like that because that's who you are. This business is unforgiving. Okay, at any second, your opponent can turn the tables on you and they can turn you into a vegetable. Valentina mentality is that this person trying to kill me, so I got to do the same. It's not personal. It's survival and it's business. And I think a lot of fighters, they don't understand business. They don't understand business. I think they understand how to fight. I think they understand what to do in the ring, but you're a fighter now. You're not just a person doing a sport. This is business. It's business. You got to know how to market and promote yourself. Okay, if you're an attractive woman, you got to know how to put that together. You got to know how to flaunt it. See, people like Macy Chazon, they getting on Valerie Loretta Hellman. Valerie Loretta is doing exactly, she's using her sexuality. She's using her sexuality to market herself. In 3 or 4 years, Valerie Loretta is going to be probably a household name. And she's going to make much more money outside of the octagon than she will in the octagon. See, that's called smart business marketing. A lot of fighters, they just don't have it. They don't understand. And you won't get on the launch pad. So your opportunities are going to dwindle. The UFC is a type of business where you have to bring something to the table for them to put money on the table. I mean, do y'all understand? Like, you have to bring something to the table for them to put the money on the table. Man, people be complaining about their contracts and this money, that money. Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look. I mean, are you putting butts in seats? Are you bringing that persona? Are you bringing that persona that's going to have people tuning in? See, the UFC can't make money if people don't watch. They can't make money if people not watching. That's why you're not getting the title shots. Folks, this is a reality of the sport, and this is a reality of the business. That's why certain people keep getting title shots, because they want to have the people that make the most money. They want to have the people that can draw the most attention to the company. Okay, on TV. Guys, I understand this. I don't like it, but I understand what the mentality is. I understand the methodology. In Irene Aldana, you can get put on a launch pad, but you ain't going to do it fighting a 5-round decision. Okay? You're not. She going to have to lay Holly Holm smooth out. She going to have to lay her out. And I'm talking about it's got to be so impressive. It's got to be so impressive that the world is going to take notice. And the world going to be watching this fight. But see, Irene Aldana, what are you going to do when the world is watching you? Because this is your chance. Here it is. Dana White is giving you a chance gift wrapped. He's saying, here, I'm going to give you Holly. Here go your chance. What you going to do with it? I'm going to give you Holly Holm right here on a platter. This is your chance for you to be big. This is your chance for you to be legendary. You take out a legend in the game. You knock her out. You're on the launching pad. You're going to be up there with the big dogs. But see, about 1% of the fighters, or less than 1% of the fighters, they got that in them. I don't know if Irene Aldana got that in her. Okay, I'm pretty sure she trained and she want to get that in her. But so many fighters forget about business. They forget about it. And so that's why they're not bigger than who they're supposed to be. That's why they're not big. See, Holly Holm, Jon Jones, these people, they didn't forget about the business part of MMA. They didn't forget about it. And many fighters, I don't like trash talking. No, but you got to have a mouthpiece. You got to know how to talk. You got to understand how to get in tune with people's frequencies. If you can't do that, you're just going to be somebody fighting. You're going to be a journeyman. You've been in the sport for 20 years and ain't nobody going to know who the hell you are. Ain't nobody going to know because you don't market. You don't do the business part of mixed martial arts. It's a sport, but it's also a business. And Irene Aldana, here's your first order of business. You got to talk this fight up. You got to talk it up, and you got to say, you can't be saying, I respect my opponent. We know that. But now you got to go in, you got to say, look, I want Holly Holm head on a platter, and Holly Holm head is going to be mounted on my wall. See, this is what's got to happen. I'm confident. I know my skill set better than Holly Holm. See, you got to start saying that. It's not being arrogant. It's not being cocky. It's being confident. And people are going to say, oh, wait a minute. Who's this girl? Who's this girl talking about Holly Holm? Holly Holm is a legend. She can't do that. And already, guess what? You're going to have people having eyes on you. This video is a little bit long. And people say, well, Jessica, I do the trash talking. Yeah, but Jessica, I can't fight. See, that's the difference. And I'm not saying Jessica sucks, because to get to the UFC, you do have to have skill set. But Jessica not your top fighter. Jessica not winning the fights that she need to win. It don't work. See, you can have great mic skills, but you got to win. And you got to win the fights when the opportunity come to you. And Dana White gave Jessica an opportunity. He gave it to her. He gift wrapped it. And she couldn't take advantage of it. Valentina laid her out. Valentina put her to sleep. Guys, that's some food for thought. Bojangles, that's another one. She got millions of people that follow her. Okay, same thing. Bojangles is good on the microphone. Bojangles probably right now, out of the female fighters that's currently active, I think Bojangles is the best right now who still fight. I think Ronda Rousey was probably the best women's fighter all time of who can talk on that microphone. Of who can talk on the microphone. Ronda Rousey was probably the best women's MMA fighter to ever do it. Currently fighting is Bojangles. I don't like Bojangles, but I can't take that from her. Bojangles know how to rock the mic. And she do it so emphatically, and she do it because she know that she finna get her next big fight. That's another thing. You fighters, when you go in there and win, stop saying that, hey, I'm gonna fight whoever they give to me. Stop saying that. That's the kiss of death for your damn career. That's bad for business. It's bad for business. You got to come in there and you got to aggressively say, listen, if Irene Aldana beat Holly Holm, she got to say, listen, Amanda, let's get this done now. Let's get this PG-13 done now. You and me. It's time. Dana, make the effing fight. That's how she got to have that mentality. And it's got to be aggressive. You got to aggressively call Nunes out and mean it. And I tell you what, if you do it, I guarantee you get that fight. I promise you get that fight. But you come on there, just fight whoever they tell me to. Because I'm a good little employee. That's not how business works. That's not how the fight game works. This business don't work that way. The opportunities come to the people that can get people to come to the table, to get people to come to the events, to get people to watch pay-per-views. That's who gonna get paid the mega dollars. Don't hate on Conor McGregor. He did his thing. Okay, don't hate on Jon Jones. Don't hate on Jon Jones doing his thing. And that's why Jon Jones is in a position to demand more money. He's in that position. Okay, he's there. Jorge Masvidal, I don't know if he's quite there in that position to demand. Not yet, but he's getting close. Jorge Masvidal is close, okay? He's popular too. And he got good microphone skills. But Jon Jones is a GOAT. Okay, Jon Jones is putting people in seats. So Jon Jones can demand the kind of money that he's asking for. Why? Because he is bringing something to the table. I hope y'all understand and get what I'm saying. Okay, it's not personal, it's business.